welcome to Vlogmas episode 10. I wasn't actually going to film any more while we were here, but I thought, why not? Why not? The boys are learning to snowboard, which is quite exciting. They've never done it before, so we're here on the nursery slope, and yeah, they're learning. I think Archer's getting the hang of it quite quickly. I think it's Gus is maybe taking slightly longer, although I haven't seen him. He's just about to go. There is Gus learning to snowboard. I think the instructor might be holding him up. And here comes Archie. The weather has turned, it's actually raining, which is pretty miserable. Archie seems to have got the hang of it. Whereas this one's a bit more of a speed demon. Oh, he's down. He's back up.
Well done, guys.
Well, it's snowing up here. It's a total wipeout. There is Coco. The light is really flat, which doesn't make for easy skiing, so I don't know how much we're going to do today. It might be a bit of a relaxing day in the end. Anyway, we're going to ski down here and see what it's like, but there is lots of fresh powder. I did my best and knew just how to play my part. So this is Duncan, our Esprit holiday rep, and he's showing Archie, or has been showing Archie, how to board, which is really, really suited. He's such a lovely guy. I cannot recommend Esprit, Ingham Skiing Holidays. Esprit and Ingham's are sister companies. Esprit does the childcare, or Archie's gone flat, and Ingham's is maybe for the slightly more older guests. Duncan is our rep, and he's absolutely excellent. Big thumbs up from all of us here, and he's a pretty good snowboarder too. Here is our hotel. Such a great location. Gondola here, and you can ski all the way back down. It's funny now, I see it crystal clear. I'm sure that it must be this time of the year. Dan is giving Coco a little bit of a lesson here. Baby, just take my hand. So we've left the boys snowboarding, and Arch seems to be doing pretty well. I'm not actually sure where Gus is at the moment. He's mastering turning. So I foolishly left my sunglasses in the hotel room because today's forecast was supposed to be cloudy, and it is the most perfect day. So yesterday was pretty hideous. It was wet, it was snowy, it was just horrible. But today is an unexpected, glorious one. My eyes are a little bit weepy, so forgive that. We have just stopped here for lunch. Little lunch spot. This was recommended to us by the chap Max who owns our hotel. His wife has got a restaurant, but unfortunately it's on a slope that's not open at the moment, so we couldn't go and try that out. So he said to come here, and Sylvie, who runs this place, I don't know what it's called, is really, really lovely, and looking forward to some proper Italian food. I've got some polenta and some beef medallions coming, which sounds pretty good. Unfortunately, you've got to be able to ski to get here, so we've just got a small party of us. The boys are still snowboarding, so we've got Dan and Tiff, Coco and their friend's son Will, who's joined us for lunch. And we've had a really, really lovely morning skiing around. We were hoping to go over to one of the other valleys, but don't know why, maybe because of wind. It doesn't feel that windy. Some of the runs were closed, so we've had to stay on this side, but it's fine. It's lovely. I think the boys are getting on quite well with their snowboarding. I'm going to go and check that out later. And then tomorrow is Christmas Day and our last day skiing here on the slopes before we head back on Boxing Day. So we're making the most of it. But yesterday afternoon, because the weather was pretty rotten, I actually went and had a sleep. I painted my nails, fresh manicure. In fact, there's a few bits around the side that I still need to peel off. And just had a kind of relaxing, chilled afternoon. I mean, I say afternoon, I think we skied till about 3 o'clock. So it wasn't a long time to relax and chill out. The sun is just dipping behind that mountain there. So we're taking our drinks inside and going to be in the warmth, because apparently it gets really cold out here quite soon. But come January, the sun stays up in the sky for longer. So anyway, I'm going to stop chatting to you and go in and enjoy our lunch. And I've got Coca-Cola. This is very, very exciting. Beef and polenta. This restaurant is amazing. We have just had the best lunch ever. I'm going to leave the details link below to this restaurant. If you ever find yourself in the Aosta Valley, can highly recommend this. It is on a red slope, but it's an easy red slope, so it's accessible. It's called Novez Champalou 2080, and yeah, highly recommend this place. Amazing staff, incredible food, and I think I'm having probably one of the best hot chocolates I've had so far in Italy. And to finish off our meal, we are having a little bit of genepe, which I've probably pronounced that really badly, but it's made in the mountains here, and it's absolutely delicious. So we brought our snowboarder right up to the top. This is his second day. He's had a lesson, and he's improving. I've just skied down with Archie. He's snowboarded down he's pretty exhausted. He's been snowboarding, it's now like 3:30, he's been snowboarding since 9 a.m. and done a 2-hour lesson, and he's completely exhausted. And it's really important you don't push yourself. Again, quit while you're ahead is my motto. So I said, darling, just don't get too tired. Let's get back down. So I'm going back up to meet the others. I thought I'd chat to you while I'm in the gondola on my own a little bit about our holiday here. So we are with Esprit and Ingham's. We actually got the quote through Esprit, but Simon ended up booking with Ingham's. They're kind of sister companies, they work together. Not quite sure why he did that, probably got a better deal going with Ingham's, and actually our children aren't doing the childcare. So Esprit has amazing childcare, kids club, so the nannies will take them to their ski lesson, they will pick them up, they will take them back for lunch. If they're doing afternoon skiing, they will take them back for their afternoon ski session and then meet. So you can literally, as parents, not see your children on holiday if that's what you want, or you can kind of dip in and dip out. Ours obviously are a bit older, they're not doing the kids club and they're eating with us in the evening. The Esprit children eat at something like 5:15, and then you can sign your children out after they've eaten, and then you take them up for a bath, settle them. They also have a baby listening service, so it's really, really family friendly. So if you're looking for a ski holiday with children, I can highly, highly recommend this. Obviously we're here with people that are using all of those facilities, although we're not, so it works really well, best of both worlds. It's been really convenient, the staff is super friendly, the hotel is family run by an Italian family. Max and his family are so kind, so helpful. My cousin wanted HP sauce, Max went out and got HP sauce for him. Honestly, they couldn't be more accommodating, which is really, really lovely. This resort, so we're in Champollion in Italy in the Aosta Valley. It's not for beginners. They do have a nursery slope, which you get actually this gondola up, but then the resort is mainly reds and blacks. There's a few blue runs, but most of the blue runs are accessed by maybe a red run or something like that, so it's not for total beginners. But saying that, we're actually on holiday with a family, so the other family that are here, a couple of them are total beginners, and they smashed it on the nursery slopes. They're now doing red runs, black runs, and have kind of got the hang of it. So yeah, it's difficult to say it's not completely for beginners because it is working for the group that we're in. Anyway, I'm almost at the top of the gondola, so I will chat to you a little bit later. I've also seen our group down there, so I can go and meet up with them and have a ski for the last kind of 40 minutes of the day. So I'm now in the second gondola on my own. There's a couple that are going to stop at the cafe and wait for ski school to finish. I'm going to go and see if I can catch up with my cousin and Coco, but I think they might be too fast for me, so I may miss them, but we will just see. But I'm not completely ready to stop skiing for the day because I've just gone a bit slowly with Arch on the snowboard. So I thought I would chat to you a little bit more. So when our children were younger, we did Mark Warner ski holidays, which worked really well for us. Esprit, I think, is pretty similar to Mark Warner. Much of a muchness. I've been super, super impressed with the Esprit team here. This resort, this Hotel Champollion, is quite small, and there doesn't seem to be a crazy amount of children. Whereas previous Mark Warner holidays we've done, there has been so many children and it's been a bit chaotic. There hasn't been any chaos that I've witnessed here. So that is a really kind of positive sign. It depends what you want. The good thing about here is Simon can join us. He can meet us at quite a few of the restaurants. So he's not too left out, and he can easily get out to the nursery slope to watch the boys learning to snowboard and things like that. So although he skied at the beginning of the week, he hasn't skied the latter part, but he's still been very much kind of part of, which is quite good, because I think some resorts, if you're not skiing, you can feel quite isolated, whereas here it works really well. So that is another positive. Oh, I just got a message. Heading back from the foreman in Frese. Okay. May or may not catch up with them. Anyhow, yeah, we've had a lovely week. The food has been excellent. Great company, great snow. It's been pretty awesome. I will see if I can show you a little bit of the hotel. So it's just a 3-star. It's very comfortable. We've got everything we need. It's not luxurious. There's not kind of fluffy bathrobes and spa in the hotel, but that sort of is another level. I mean, it's kind of double, triple the price of what we're paying. So for a sensibly priced ski holiday, this has been really good. I mean, all ski holidays are pretty expensive, but this actually hasn't been too bad. And actually, I'm quite impressed. This resort isn't expensive. So we went to Zermatt last year in Switzerland and it was horrifically priced. I mean, just getting a Coke on the mountain was extortionate, whereas here has been really sensibly priced, which is a huge positive. And what else have I got to say? Yeah, I'll see if I can show you bits of the hotel, but it's very comfortable, it's very clean, lovely staff, they couldn't be more helpful, which is excellent. We've got adjoining rooms which we can access either the corridor and knock on the children's door or via the balcony, which works really well. So the children have each got a single bed. I'm not going to take you into their room because it's an absolute tip. Every day I'm like, tidy up your stuff. Coco's been busy folding this morning, but they've literally just kind of come in exhausted and flung their stuff everywhere, and I've kind of given up now. Anyway, yeah, so they've got 3 proper single beds. Sometimes you'll get like a double bed and then a pull-out bed, and the pull-out bed's not very comfy. Gus normally gets that. He normally whinges a lot, but this is 3 proper single beds, which is really good. Our room is really spacious. There's loads of storage, and it's excellent. And we would definitely come back here. Children, well, Coco in particular has been saying, can we come back? I love it here. Which is good, which is really good. Right, I'm almost up here. I'm going to message my cousin and tell him where I am, and hopefully we meet up. So I'm now heading up on a chairlift. I don't know if you can see, there's a hut behind me in the distance. That's where we have booked for lunch, which is tomorrow on Christmas Day. You'll be watching this after Christmas, but that's where we're all heading to because it's easy for the people that aren't the most confident skiers and for Si, who isn't skiing, to get the gondola up to meet us for lunch. It is the most stunning afternoon. I don't know if you can see. Perfect blue skies. It's quite warm, so I sent Si a message and said, darling, can you meet me by the hotel in 5 minutes? I need to strip. And so I took off a layer. I took my inner gloves off and left them with him because I'm slightly warm. It's the first time I've been slightly warm, but it's probably because I got cold yesterday because it was raining. I put a vest on, so I had an extra layer on. So quite handy having him down at base camp just to strip, and I didn't need to take my ski boots off. Anyway, my cousin has just messaged again. Hopefully I'm going to meet them up at the top here in a mo. So I'm going to put my phone away, stop chatting to you guys, and try and meet up with the troupe, and we'll probably start heading back down. I'm almost, well, you can't go any higher than where I am currently am. Oh, but hang on, I forgot to tell you something else about the hotel, which is very useful. So we are on half board, bed and breakfast and dinner. And wine at dinner is all inclusive, and they also have afternoon tea, which is included for everybody. So afternoon tea is I think soup, cakes, things like that. I haven't had afternoon tea very often. I've either been skiing or working, to be perfectly honest. And then they have canapes and a glass of Prosecco, pre-dinner. So pre-dinner drinks and nibbles, which is a really, really lovely touch before we go in for dinner at about 7:30. Our children have all been joining us for dinner. They sit at one end of the table, and when they've had enough, they head up to bed, which has been perfect. It's worked really, really well for us all. Anyway, I'm very nearly at the top of this lift, so I better stop chatting. We're sitting down. Cousin Coco is leading the way, followed by Lilia, Will and me. So this is the bar area of our hotel, and I will just spin you around. Nice seating area. I'm trying to dodge the other guests in the hotel. Si and I were just talking about the fact that it's lovely being away for Christmas, but it's quite different. And I think we miss the kind of traditional carols and things like that. I've just spoken to my dad, and he's just got back from a Christingle service. So it is a little bit odd being here. Father Christmas is coming. He sent a letter to the hotel, which is very, very lovely. So they're making it really, really magical for the children. And we actually did presents back in the UK before we left, their stocking presents. Obviously mine are at an age where they know a little bit more. But I still very much hang on to the motto, if you don't believe, you don't receive. But by the time you watch this, it will be after Christmas, and I hope that you have all had a lovely, lovely Christmas. I hope that you've enjoyed me taking you along with us on our holiday. I wasn't planning on filming another vlog, but I don't know, I just thought, well, why not? There was another one in me. And I've got a question for you all. I'm thinking that from the new year, I might do 2 YouTube videos a week. One more of a how-to and the other one more of a vlog. Will you please, please, please let me know in the comments down below what you think and what you would like. Because I know that some people just like the kind of how-to stuff. And I know when I vlog, I do the how-to as well. I kind of incorporate it. But it might just be easier to have a like how to clean your sofa, how to wash your ski gear, how to, I don't know, do whatever. That it's just a kind of standalone and you don't need to watch a whole video. So I would love, love, love your feedback, because I'm creating this content for you guys. And so it's really important for me that, that I know what you want. Anyway, this is the last Vlogmas episode. I've had so much fun. I have learnt so much technical stuff, you wouldn't believe it. I had a massive problem yesterday because the hotel Wi-Fi was down, and I managed to link my phone to my iPad and my laptop and do it that way, which I am so not technical, but I did it. Anyhow, I hope that you have all had a really, really lovely Christmas. I'm sending lots of love as always. We're going down for dinner. I am going to have a very, very large drink because it actually has ended up being one of those days. And so a drink is much needed. But thank you and lots of love. Bye.